Hi there, Cancer. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net, and this is going to be your November 2016 tarot reading. Thanks for joining me. My lovely, lovely niece is a Cancer, and if any of you are into yoga, she has a really super inspirational Instagram account. It's called homemade.yoga. Oh, shit, let me look. Follow her young and old. I find her very inspirational, but she's much hipper and cooler than I am because she's 19, so she may appeal to you. Yeah, it's homemade.yoga. And she just posts some really, really cool, inspirational things. I also have an Instagram account. I don't post all that much, but it's more my private account. So if you want to see a few pictures of me and Jake, lots of pictures of flowers and landscapes, and not lots, but when I do post, it's QWANDS, like Queen of Wands. And I do have a Facebook page. I don't post a whole lot, but I do post some things. If it's Tarot Spirit. All right. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I appreciate it. I'm using the Mystic Dreamer. Okay. So there is a theme this month of letting go. Letting go, pruning. Pruning is the word that's been coming to mind. Pruning the dead wood out of your life. Getting rid of that which doesn't serve you, which is no longer places that aren't growing, because if you prune something away, then other parts are able to grow. The energy is able to be channeled into growth instead of negativity and things that are not beneficial. Some of you do feel weary and like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so sick of this. It's like, I'm done. I'm not going to do it anymore. I just don't want to. And this card says, persevere. The light is at the end of the tunnel. It's not the train, it's the end. Like, don't give up right before you're going to accomplish what you want to accomplish. But getting rid of things that are weighing you down. If you say you're running a marathon, if you're at mile 22 and you're carrying a backpack, put it down so you can lighten your load and finish the rest of the race. So don't be afraid to get rid of anything that's weighing you down. Any bad habits. Negative thinking is one of the biggest things that weighs us down. Training, you have to train your mind. You can focus on positive things just as easily as you can I'm sorry, you're like almost my last reading. I get a little punchy near the end. You can focus on the positive as easily as you can focus on the negative. But it's a habit, and you have to train your brain to think positively and focus on good things and stop that negative tape we play in our head. We all do it, but we can stop it with some thoughtful effort. Some of you don't want to leave some things behind. You're grieving it. It's something that's scary and hard for you to let go of. Trying to see the big picture and realizing that it is a very real and maybe a painful part and difficult to let go of, but it's not your whole life. It's a moment in time, and it's just one piece of the puzzle. And you can do it. You have the strength. I think making yourself vulnerable this month, as this card just came up for someone else, and I'll give the same ridiculous example. Being vulnerable, it doesn't mean putting a stake around your neck and walking into a lion's cage, or carrying a wad of cash down a dark alley in a very sketchy part of town. It means applying for a job that you know you could do, but it may be a little outside of your comfort zone. It means auditioning for your local theater, even though you haven't been in a play since you were in 8th grade. Asking someone out. Signing up for a Zumba class, even though you're afraid you're going to look ridiculous in front of everyone. Those types of things. Setting off on your own from a relationship that you've been in since you were in high school. It's that type of energy. It's like taking a risk on yourself and your happiness, and that staying in a negative situation or hanging on to things that are no longer serving you isn't really beneficial. And when you're able to take a risk of letting go of things, look at this beautiful energy of this offering coming to you. This is better health, a better job, a better place to live, a better spiritual outlook on life. It allows room for all of that to come in. You, my dear, need to be the leader in your own life. Male, female, you're the one that has to live with any decision you make. You think a true good leader will look at the big picture, will look at what all the people he rules, what all of them want, their various different priorities. Take all that information, but ultimately he has to make a decision that he can sleep with at night, that's best for the most people. Well, if you apply that to yourself, you can look at what your mom wants, what your sister thinks, what your boyfriend wants, what your best friend thinks, what your teacher thinks. But in the end, whatever decision you make, it's you. You own it. You are responsible for it. You have to live with it for the rest of your life. So make sure that you're living your life for yourself, authentically, for what your goals are, and that you'll be able to sleep with yourself at night, and that you're not living someone else's life and expectations. And you're going to actively, here's that energy, move away from any of these negative situations. In order to bring in a calmer, more peaceful life, you have very practical Queen of Pentacles over here. So you're going to truly be like writing a list and making steps, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and I want to feel balanced. The devil tries to throw us off balance. That's what the devil does, and you're going to fight that devil, and you are going to actively seek balance. And this is all going to come about because of your hard work and your conscious effort to make these things happen in your life. So give yourself kudos when you're making these types of changes. I need to let go of this relationship. I need to get a new job. I need to start a new health routine. I need to unburden myself from things that are stressing me out. Give yourself credit for those changes. You're going to see the rewards. It's going to pay off. People are going to notice this change in you. think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to pull, I don't need to just go on and on. I'm going to pull one of these daily guidance from your angels just for a nice spiritual message. Be the star in your own life. Blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reason behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So just keep working on what positive things you want to bring into your life and letting go of anything that isn't serving you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a really great month, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.